good morning to you. This is Kakaaki Social. I'm Obozeghie. Now, we begin from the presidential villa this morning, where President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has expressed displeasure over his son, Sheyi Tinubu, joining meetings of the Executive Council of the Federation. He warned he never again tries it and ordered security personnel to ensure strict compliance. His son was one of the many persons this directive is applied to, as he says, availing yourself at FEC meetings uninvited is not acceptable.
The undue access of people sneaking in and out of this council, including I saw the photograph of my son. So he's sitting behind the cubicle there. That is not acceptable. I will announce to you those people who are supposed to be here with my consent, unless I send for you. Don't come.
Okay, this trended yesterday. His son, Sheyi, trended separately from Sheyi Tinubu. Tinubu trended and all of that. So let's have how it was like for netizens. Truth Talker says this is total rubbish. You don't put your kids under the towel to get political point. This same boy was traveling everywhere to support you. If you had issues with him, then call him to order privately. All this yarn for TV is just not it. Also in reaction, Black Code says Sheyi Tinubu is constituting nuisance together with riffraff in a presidential villa and needs to be cautioned. Imagine Lege faffing around the presidential villa anyhowly. Find means to poke nose, eavesdrop to on national matter, it must end. Also in reaction, Popular Miracle says, staged, you saw him sitting there unduly. You never walked him out, but waited to take a video of you saying is unacceptable and calling lists of those that will join in next meeting. Strategic staged media public relations. And for this user, Ago, he says he's just paying or passing the message to someone else, but using his son as a smoke screen. I didn't know that this is not very far from what people, African parents who do. They will tell you they are talking to you. Meanwhile, they want the other person to take note. But let's go to Kogi State, where the Court of Appeal in Abuja affirmed Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan as winner of the Kogi Central Senatorial District election. Now, the margin of victory between INEC's winner, Sadiku Ohere, and Natasha was 369 votes. At the first count, at the first court, that's the tribunal, the chairman said that Ohere's results were inflated in 9 polling units in the Ajakuta local government area in the state, while Natasha's votes of 300 polling units were omitted by INEC. Now, after they did what they did, they solved their mass, Natasha was leading with almost 3,000 votes, and so she was declared the winner. So this is what the appeal court affirmed yesterday in Abuja, saying that she is the authentic winner. For those who are asking, would they appeal again? Now, this is the zenith for parliamentary elections. It's only a governorship that can go to the Supreme Court. So the presidency will start from appeal court, which is the primary court for them, and then go to the apex court. So this is the end of the road for Ohere. Natasha will be joining the Senate soon. In reaction, this user says, Yahaya really showed this woman, Shege. If not that she had powerful backings from influential people, she for don't die since. Also in reaction, this other user tweeting at Agad Denye says, this is democracy in action. We need more women with the spirit of men for societal emancipation. More reaction will be from Honest, who says, now the court is the hope of common man, but if the judgment did not favor you, democracy is in danger, according to Article's principle. This guy, Mr. Nice Guy, says all she needed was the alliances. It's working so far. The next target is Brick House in 4 years' time. It's now safe to say, congratulations, Senator Natasha. I mean, she still has like 4 years to go, and then we're already praying that she gets to to the House. But I didn't know that she's alleging that the governor made an attempt on her life. People who came for her, the assailant, were in APC shirts, so she could identify one of them who works with the governor, but they are yet to react to that. The governor actually also congratulated her, and she said, keep your congratulations to yourself, I don't want it. Now, we progress to our final story to say that an investigative journalist, Fisayo Shoyombo, has seen the need to use the popular phrase, what God cannot do does not exist. This was as he was thinking aloud on X, thanking God for the sudden healing of the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, of claimed pneumonia and other illnesses. Now, Shoyombo recalls how sick Akpabio claimed to be the times he was invited by the EFCC early this year to account for the multi-billion naira fraud allegations that were against him. But suddenly, he was hale and hearty as soon as the former EFCC boss, Abdulrasheed Bawa, was suspended from office. Here is what Fisayo wrote. He says, randomly remembering how Senate President Godswill Akpabio repeatedly evaded EFCC invitation in the first half of this year of multi-billionaire fraud by claiming he was suffering from pneumonia and cardiac arrhythmia, for which he had scheduled medical appointment abroad. However, since Tinubu removed Bawa on June 13 and Akpabio became Senate President the following day, Akpabio has miraculously received healing from pneumonia and cardiac arrhythmia and has no longer needed foreign medical trips. What God cannot do does not exist. He is a miracle worker. Let's have you come in at this point. Lawal says, God is really a miracle worker. This is what Fela referred to as government magic. And also in reaction, this Ineka says, one day, someone that will jail all these rogue politicians from 1999 till date will surely take over the #1 citizen of Nigeria, and it's Nigerians that will place the person that they will not see anything to blackmail the person to do their biddings. And it says, just one day. All right, then, that's how we call it a day today on Kakaaki Social. Thank you so much for being a part of it. I'll see you again tomorrow. Good morning.
Good morning. Cardiac arrhythmia, I mean, interesting. It doesn't take a day to heal, but I wonder how it was so instantaneous that he got his healing.
Yes, just the next day that he climbed to, you know.
We need to thank God for him.
Hallelujah.
All right, Reda.
Oh my God, Nigerian politics.
It's interesting, really, when you hear these things. And Nigerians are really very